So we are back, and do y'all have your roses ready? Okay, because we're going to talk about the Bachelorette. So sit back and let's get into it, baby. So let me know if you are looking forward to this season. Are you ready to fall in love again? If you watch this show maybe to still have that romanticized part of yourself, like it could still happen, it can happen for me, or do you watch this show purely for entertainment purposes? Now, I watch it with my therapist cap on, but then I watch it with my entertainment cap on also. I really don't have expectations for this show because how many couples are really still together? Okay, I think there are 8 couples that are still together from the Bachelor series, Bachelorette series, but then we have other people from Bachelor in Paradise that are still together, 3 or 4 couples. But really, when it comes to this show, I wonder if the franchise itself is dead. Okay, I'm just going to say it. Can you really fall in love after how many seasons of people with anxious attachment styles, some of them the most unstable personalities, really come on a show for love? I don't really think that we're in a place after 20 plus years where it's showing to me that this is still working. I don't feel like it's still working. Okay. You can't bring on people who are not in the best place mentally and expect them to fall in love with someone who themselves at times might not be in the best space mentally. Now, Charity herself is a therapist. Okay. So, I have a little bit of bias. She's a Black woman and she's a therapist. And I wonder, does that give her some more insight compared to people who do not have that background? Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that because she has that clinical psychological background, will the season be different? Will she be able to weed out some of these characters who are only here for fame, the influencer life, and don't really want to fall in love? Now, when it comes to past seasons I have watched, I feel like the producers really manipulate the casting, the suitors. Who really has control when it comes to picking a suitor, picking a person that you want to spend the next 5 minutes with, the rest of your life with? Because I feel like at times, this show is really about media dollars, fame, about clickbait, going viral. As we see in a lot of shows nowadays, it's more about the viralness of the show itself. So I'm hoping that we can get a more authentic season, but I don't if I'm being too unrealistic to think that this show is going to be any more realer than it has been the last couple of seasons, because we watched Matt fall in love with, the other Rachel, I believe her name is. So I don't know. How much control do you think Charity really has in choosing her own suitor? And have you noticed that a lot of people on this show are out for themselves? Maybe not the main suitors, but the people that they're supposed to pull from. What do we really know about them? Okay. Because when I looked it up, a lot of people are in their late 20s to early 30s. Some of those that age group at times can still be finding themselves trying to work things out within them. So do you really still believe the Bachelor franchise can work? Or like me, are you just waiting for paradise? Because I'm just waiting for paradise. Okay. I'm going to watch because y'all want me to review it. But at the same time, I don't have high expectations. I hope that Charity finds love. But I think it's really hard to find relationships under the cameras, under the expectations, under, people who are not there for all the right reasons. And so do you notice how a lot of people who get casted are there not the best mental capacity? Do you think that they really do psychological backgrounds? How thorough is the background check? Because to me, we've seen some people in the past where the show kind of negatively impacted their mental health. I don't think mental health is at the forefront of some of these shows. And I think The Bachelor, The Bachelorette is another example of that. Now, what do we know about Charity? She seems very confident. She seems very smart, easygoing, lovable. So who are they going to connect her with? What did y'all think of that first episode some of the people that y'all saw come out the car with the different antics. So let me know what you thought of the first episode. Did you come in high expectations? Are you watching just because we're on a writer's strike and there's nothing more out there to watch?